And I'd love for that to be the message that comes out of this in November. Yes?
I don't know how that polling you just talked about, but I spent 2 weekends walking around trying to get business for here, for this, and I tell you, probably 90% of the houses I knocked on started talking. There was nothing liberal they were looking for. They were angry. I mean, they were ticked.
Good, and that's my hope. And we just need to keep people engaged. My fear is that summer vacation comes, weather gets nice, baseball games get started, people just kind of slip.
Well, that's going to happen to you, though, right? I mean, you got a long time between now.
I know, but that's where I need your help, just to keep them energized, keep the people energized. I really think they will. Part of it is because the Democrats can't help themselves. The liberals cannot help themselves, or they're just going to keep pushing.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to get back there, and it's going to be the next thing. What can we take over next? And they're just going to. They cannot back away from it. And so, good and bad of that is the bad is they're going to keep doing horrible things for our nation. The good is people are going to keep getting upset and fed up and saying we've got to do something different. So, I think we are going to get people engaged. And I think our numbers. I'd rather be underestimate and then be surprised, with something really good on election night, but work every single day like we're behind. We're 10 votes behind, 20 votes behind. We got to pick those votes up today, and that's how we're going to run this campaign. Is we are going to be every place talking about as many people as we possibly can, hearing as many ideas as we can, saying we've got one shot. Let's give it everything we possibly can to make sure that we make the most of it. Yes.
Hope this isn't too heavy a question. So, entrepreneurial spirit is really what makes the economy great. It's done fast. We have a friend who has a business, done a great job running a business. Right now, he's in a position where he's got plenty of customers. When you take it to capital, what would you, as our representative, have the government not do to open that up so that business, people in business can go ahead and actually start doing what they're
Well, I think we're seeing the problem when big government acts the way that it does. It has a domino impact, a domino negative impact. So there's so many different levels of things that with government growing in unprecedented levels, it has domino negative impact on small businesses back home. First of all, just the tax burden is ridiculous. You see with April 15th coming up, what a discouraging thing it is for someone to think about expanding their business or investing in their business when just out of this healthcare, there's 12 new taxes that are coming out of this healthcare plan that just got passed. And as a small business person, you just got to think, why would I do this? Why would I risk my own capital, my own, my livelihood to expand my business? We've also seen, like you're talking about, really the tightening, really the closing of any credit, and the idea. There again, it was a federal government problem where they came in and tried to solve a problem that really didn't exist, where they thought that it's a right of every American to own a home. Sometimes that's the worst thing you could do for someone is to put them in a home they can't afford. And so you see Freddie and Fannie, where they were quasi-government institutions that were empowered, they basically were backed up by all of us and pushed to make loans that never should have been made. I mean, you think back 20 or 30 years ago where the local bank knew the people it was making loans to, whether it was a business or a mortgage. They could do their own research, find out if this was someone that was a good risk for them, a good business decision for them to make that loan. Now that's completely changed because of government involvement really meddling in this has caused the entire credit side of things to close up. And really banks are on edge too. I'm not sure what the next thing they're going to do, what they're going to do to us next. And I think we're going to start seeing even on Tuesday, the Financial Services Committee is meeting on next regulations that they're going to, the federal government is going to come in and enforce on banks and lending institutions. And Bill Foster serves on that committee. I'm bragging about his 6 amendments that he's already got passed through for further additional regulations on financial institutions. You know what? That's just going to make it more difficult for good businesses to be able to get money to grow their business and create jobs. That's what just kills me through this whole process. Is they're so intent on killing the goose that's laying the golden eggs, and that is business and opportunity and freedom. And government is just doing everything they can to kill it and drive that out. So what we can do is, first of all, I'd love to see us change the tax structure. We are overtaxed. We spend way too much as a federal government, and we need to start cutting that back. Not only that, but the tax system is so ridiculously complex. Over 1 million pages in the tax code. It's crazy. You look at the hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe, I don't know, maybe the above that, of spent in compliance with the tax code. How much is 225? Yeah. It's just ridiculous of wasted money and energy that people put in for tax compliance. So not only filling out hundreds and thousands of pieces of paper for the IRS, but also in trying to find ways around the tax code. So we've got to have a better system of taxing with less burden on individuals and businesses. And the current group out there is